We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Disco Elysium. Don't know what to expect, except a lot of debauchery from what I've heard. The official website describes it as, hear me out, you're a detective with a unique skills system at your disposal and a whole city block to carve your path across. And now you can uncover even more. So we've got the final cut here. So I believe there's a bit more, bit of a change since the original game came out. Now every single character in the game is voice acted. So it should be a little bit more immersive, and we won't have to read as much. Because in the original game, there was a lot of text, and you had to read it all. Whereas now, the text should be voiced. What? Did Lucas try to see Connor?
Do you want to go?
Yeah. How much? I'm being asked if I should go see Curtis Connor. Yeah, how much? What's the cheapest? And the most expensive? When is it? "19th of April.
One day away from greatness.
One day away from greatness. Oh, 420. Do you want to go? Go on then. Alrighty, so we're going to start the game off. So I believe because the game has a lot of choice as to how you pick and what you pick, the sort of character you make does make a big difference. Because the choices you make in this game really do impact, from what I understand, later down the road. So I'm going to try and play it as best as I would if I was the person, as if I was the detective. I don't think I'm a thinker, nor or either one of these exactly. So I think I might create my own. But no, I think I'll go with thinker, because it's the first time I'm playing this game, so you know, best to go with maybe the guides, I guess you could say. Okay. Let's do the thinker.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Radio.
Never, ever.
Oh, I see. Interesting. It's like giving you the option to...
Ever, baby.
Oh.
And an inordinate
Okay.
amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
It's essentially like walking you through, like, I guess what it would be like before you came to be, which is very interesting. Plunge back into the fathomless deep, or no, I wanted to know more about the X something. I think I would probably want to know more.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
There we go. It should be a bit easier to hear. Ah.
Do you really?
Yeah, I guess so. I kind of would prefer to be alive than to not exist at all. At least you get to feel something.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef? Yes.
Why would we hurt
your
ourselves?
one
Why would we have bludgeoned
disco
ourselves?
Mother.
One disco mother.
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball.
Oh, I see. We're
You're one of
evil apes because
them.
we're monkeys. We're humans, right?
It's
Okay.
basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large. You can't even make out it's a
Oh.
ball when you're joking it out.
Interesting.
It's that large. Infinitesimally small. Vying for resources is just a stupid expression you
I've
picked
got me
up
my gin and
somewhere.
tonic. I've
Part of
been
the
told that
presentation you
the
want to take
detective
home
is
with you
a
is this.
very drunken individual,
You
so
have to beat the other
thought it'd
evil
be,
apes
in
in the
character.
face, or you lose.
Hmm.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago. You lost.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice Canary motor carriage.
Sorry if that was a bit loud. Oh, nice. Very nice. Hell yeah! Can I zoom in on my boy? Hey. Okay, okay. So we move around with left clicking. Let's see. Let's get some pants on, shall we? Nice, mate. What's this? Someone broke in.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Visual calculus. Assess the damage. Yeah, why not?
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. Something you've done before. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture.
Okay, so it looks like we
Only
threw a
if it's
baseball,
something
or at least that's what
heavy
it looks
and
like.
larger than your fist.
But clearly this guy's had a bit of a rough night, so it could have been like a bottle. I don't think he pushed someone
Like
out.
the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe.
Damn, that's a
Now you only
weak
have
window
one.
and a really strong
If you're
shoe.
lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. A cool wind gushes in. Your toe.
Okay. Alright, let's go get our shoes in a second. Let's get some clothes on. Especially if it's cold outside. Yeah, we'll take that. Can we take our tie?
This
Hello?
fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
I think we pull
The
on the fan.
blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie, Snap.
hell is that?
It's released from the blade.
It looks like one of those like face grabber things from like Alien.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie.
Okay. Let's see, what does he drink? Commodore Red. Anyone a wine fanatic in chat? Anyone know what that is? Ooh, what an empty cassette. The reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the... It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. The whirling in rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
So supposedly this guy is trying to find the culprit for a murder, essentially, the murderer. And he's been on this case for 5 days, if I'm not mistaken. You see the bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Very nice. Also, you're wasting all the fucking water. Can we turn that off, please? Excuse me?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Ooh,
Hot
masculine
water
energy.
sprays from the
It
base
definitely would not have
and
been
steam
me.
covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there.
Oh
underneath
shit.
the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
What? Why wouldn't you like what you see in the mirror? Have I been fucked up or something? No, I don't care. Okay.
You have no idea.
You look a
who
bit
this
ugly,
thing
a
is,
little beaten
do
up,
you?
I guess. You know, maybe a bit too many whiskeys.
Too late.
Yeah, someone who's a late stage
Clearly have rigor
alcoholic. That
mortis on
clearly
your
is it.
face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
What, smiling? I'm not making it. The face is making it itself. I have no idea why it's there. It just is. Is it? Let's
Please
do that
stop.
one.
It's horrible.
That's so
You're
mean.
scaring yourself. You
No, I'm
can't,
not gonna stop
can you?
smiling.
It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Oh god, this is way too deep for just having a smiley face. Dear Lord. Yeah, I guess I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic, that I'm
There
not
might
going to
have
be
been 10 years
threatening
ago.
or anything like that.
It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Okay, let's do this one.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Oh, so you're talking about capitalism. Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing.
Smooth
People
sailing.
made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. For
Okay.
Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume la Million.
The
If
hell does
it
that
doesn't
mean?
rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco
Guillaume
music
le
in an
Million.
open air,
Guillaume
wrapped in
le
a
Million.
somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression. You have some understanding of
Yeah,
the
why am I an
mere
alcoholic?
history of disco.
What's
The
the
rest
reason?
is darkness. Aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice cinema, Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you.
So I'm copying
Maybe it
another
did.
person's expression.
Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
Alright.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
That's right, we'll leave it for now. Don't have to try and pretend to be someone else. What is this? Okay, can't go there. Oh, you can just walk. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Alright, let's go get our shoe, I guess. Let's get this one first. Open the door. Close the door. The one Nori walking in there. Now, how do we get outside? Gotta get to the balcony somehow. What's this? Money! Okay, we'll steal some money. Ooh, hello there.
Officer.
The year is 51. Okay, March 51. Cool, cool, cool.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir.
Right.
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business. No less.
Okay.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no
Alrighty.
doubt about
So
that.
we are a drunken little police
But do
officer.
you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Am I the type to spill all the beans when I'm drunk?
Could it
Yeah.
be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
No, relax, man. Jesus. Just lady's just having a cigarette and fucking up a whole day. I might not know where I am or who I am or what a capricious kinema is. How I know what one sounds like. Okay, let's just keep
Of
going.
course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Okay, that's foreboding.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes? You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the
Okay.
world, divided into zones of control.
So that's obviously the city that we're going to be in, Revachol.
Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Forever and ever.
And ever, out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels
guys
as
ever get
though
that?
low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover.
I feel like sometimes when someone's like really passionate about something and they're explaining it to me, I get like a shiver down my spine. It's not like a fear or anything. It's sort of like admiration, I guess.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Okay. Did I have
I
anyone
couldn't
else?
say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Yeah? The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Okay.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Interesting. Oh, I'm not gonna take a cigarette. Okay, good. Okay, can't go that way. This week's edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe Le Monde. Let me go down. Need to pass time? Buy a book. Reading passes time quickly. Interesting.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. A competent work of taxidermy.
Why does he got a...
The white
It's just a
and brown
stuffed bird on
seabird
his counter.
lies among
It's a bit
piles
fucking weird.
of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. Stercoarius skua.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the...
Okay. People clearly don't like the cops in this town. Fair enough. No Safed. Oh, okay. Let me go to the kitchen. I want some food. Let me go in the kitchen. Oh, never mind. Alright, let's go see our friend then. Hello, welcome. Don't have a shirt on, but I've got a tie and everything else. That's all I need.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of
G'day,
his
mate.
bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Oh, this is a
You
cop like me.
realize he's waiting for your name.
Shit. Should I make up my own name or should I go with this? That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Saying that I don't know my name. He's probably gonna think I'm a jackass.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire.
The hell
looming
does that
on the
mean?
horizon,
My name is
but
Deep
mixed with
Gold.
the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
Oh, whatever.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise
This is
occupied.
very polite.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Okay, okay.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
Oh fuck, man, I don't know. No.
So, the body is still in the tree, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
7 days straight.
We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our number after you, officer.
Alright, let's
If you're
forget this
about
dead
to
body.
embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Cool. Okay. Hello, Kitsuragi.
Hello, sweetie.
Holy shit. Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Bro, I look like a fucking pile of bricks. I'm not nice looking. What?
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have
she's
a
a bored
partner,
housewife.
sweetie.
That would be good to have on our side. Have someone to help us suss out the scenarios and maybe do our dirty work for us.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. I really would like to help out, but I don't want to slow you down. If it weren't for all the stairs and potholes
Sure.
in Martinez, I'd join you for sure.
It's a very ableist town, eh?
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Alright. Now, where is... Oh, I can run. Can I go upstairs? I need to find my goddamn... How do I get to the balcony? Because I really wanted to get to the balcony. Get my shoe.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
Ew.
No problem, officer.
Yeah, that's my bad, dude. That's my bad. This guy's way too nice, eh? Like, he's not roasting me at all. Oh, there's my fucking shirt. There we go. Just gonna not go outside without a shirt. Come on, boys. There we go. Anything else in here? Is it in here? Where's my badge?
The bed is cold.
The option to go to sleep becomes available.
No. No. Okay. Gotta go find that badge somewhere. Imagine losing your badge. Oh, wow, silly. Come on. No. Summer door closed for the winter. What the fuck? Okay. Where's the other door then?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum?
Yeah, no, we shouldn't drink. We clearly just fucked ourselves up by drinking too much, so let's try not to drink. Let's go to this dude quickly.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops...
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Fantastic.
Only between names, boys and girls. Yeah.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Oh,
Do you
interesting.
have a number?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You
Okay.
said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many
So young, and he's
cafeterias I
already
manage.
managing so many different locations. That's a little bit curious.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Oh, he thinks I'm too stupid
Ask
or too
him
drunk
about
for
the
it.
body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Right, okay, so start off being like naive and simple, I think.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They
I think
hoisted
it's
him up
all
on a
easy.
tree there.
Okay, he points to the kitchen behind him. They're hoisted up on the tree there, okay. And how do we get
That's
there then?
easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Franco-Nigerian cavalry. Okay.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian
Oh,
heavy
really
cavalry
wide.
was
Okay.
really,
Yeah.
really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the
I have
difference?
3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it.
Okay.
I don't know who killed
So who
him.
killed him?
I'm
Yeah.
not the police. That's your job.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree.
Yeah.
Who is this
How does he know if
they
it's A?
if
Cool,
he
cool,
doesn't
cool.
know?
Let's
What are
tempt
you,
him.
crazy? Of course
Let's
I
make him
didn't
a little
kill
bit
him.
paranoid first, because we're a cop. We could maybe take him in, blame it on him.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Yeah, who's saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the
Mhm.
debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Yeah, why would they kill him,
I would
though?
suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
Well, clearly they work at the dock.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Right, okay. So they're union dock workers, and it sounds like they killed one of the guards that works for the actual company. Or at least this guy's claiming that they killed one of the guards that works for the company.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
She went away because none of your business.
It is kind
Have
of my
they not been
business.
telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number.
Oh, he's right here.
That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Yeah, I do appreciate it. Yeah, little rat. He opens his little notebook at the corner, at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Mystery
Is
solved.
it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. I mean, yeah, you're a bit of a creep, clearly. You're harassing your employees enough to make them want to leave. But everything's sort of
Good for
connected, I
you.
think.
Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Let's
That's
go.
all. Okay.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Hmm.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real. Let's see. 3 nights at a
What did I
tariff
do?
of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
Right, okay. So what's section
Another
34?
thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. What are you, a philosopher?
What exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? No, I'm just
Money
getting my bearings.
is what
Yeah,
grown-up people use to pay for things.
I just woke up from
Things
a
like
fucking
this
hangover, dude.
hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Okay,
Yes,
why not? Let's give it to him.
is.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
The cafeteria manager stands
Just pretend like you're so
silently,
stupid that you
looking
don't
at the
understand
coppers
money,
on
and then
the
we let you
counter
go. Come
before
back
him.
later.
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Darkness rides. Pick up the coins. Or keep it to yourself and pick up the coins. What is darkness rides? Whatever.
It does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pocket.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay?
Okay.
Good luck.
Alright, well, first of all, we need to get our police badge. We also need to get some money. Clearly,
By
we've
the
been
way,
fucking
where
robbed.
is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be some... You don't really know, do you? South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Okay, let's try and find a ham eventually. But for the moment, can I get to the back? How do I get to the back? Inside you glimpse of you. Press strike out. Okay. Let me get in. Hello? Oh shit. How do I get to the back? How do I get to the back?
Yes?
No response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even. A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Okay. Clearly we're making a fool of ourselves, but I can't get to the back. He said to the kitchen, but the kitchen door won't open. What do I do? Hello? How does one open a kitchen door when it doesn't want to open? Oh, here. Okay. Here we go. What's this? Sweet. Police work is tough. You take breaks. Clearly it's so tough that you have to drink 3 nights in a row. What's this has been? Hello? No, I'm not gonna pick them up. Let's go find this dead body. So he said it's out back. And through a fence. Oh shit. What the fuck are you doing, kid?
Kuno's got this.
Kuno's got this. He's throwing rocks at the dead body. Can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness.
He's almost
like
exquisite in his ugliness. Oh, that's fucking brutal.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Napa what?
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like 2 black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. The kid is obviously high.
Okay, so 12-year-old kid that's high. It's a great fucking start for the city.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole!
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
No, I said your siblings. Do siblings fuck each other in this world, do they?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Alright, well, let's leave them alone then. We can't really do anything about them. Let's leave them alone.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes.
Fucking hell, it's been
The
up there for
face around
7
them
days,
does not
supposedly.
look human.
That's a bit
It's
fucked
swollen
up.
and ready to burst.
His lips are...
His lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Okay.
You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below
The cargo
appears
belt would
stiff.
indicate that it's like
It's letting out an
dock
ungodly rot.
workers.
The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Okay. God, what is this? Why is this so bad? Endurance, let go of your nose without throwing up. Okay, let's leave. I think I've probably got to climb this. Oh, but I probably can't climb it, can I? What does he think we should
Yes.
do? Okay, he's not offering any fucking help. Is the kid gonna help me take it down? Can you help me, kitty?
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Okay, he's not very much help at all. What does this do? Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Okay, that's fine. Okay, oxidizing for many years. I clearly need something or some way of getting him down.
There he still is, looking.
Alright, what
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
why are you throwing up though?
Cock's gonna blow, Kuno.
What do you want, kitty?
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Come to snuff my shit out. Oh my.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
Why would you be going away
What's
for life,
going
kid?
on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
The woods,
Don't be
okay.
traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't be traumatizing her. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. But I really need to get that body down.
Yes?
How do I do this? How do I get this body down? What's the solution? Okay, is there anything in here?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because it's nice and orderly, well, rhythmic pattern calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff. It's nothing. Some glad you asked. When June...
Okay. Oh, here we go. Maybe. What's this do? Magnesium. Okay, let's investigate.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs. have
Work
ripped
boots
it.
as well. Kind of indicative of like dock workers.
Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot. Steel
Okay.
reinforced toes.
Standard work boot, steel
number
reinforced toes.
46.
Number 46. Okay.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. 5. Another 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. But
Okay,
the
so there's a
imprints are
fat dude,
twice as
a
deep as
really
others.
light, skinny,
The weight
or a woman of
exceeds
some
200
kind,
kilograms.
and then there's like 2 or 3 men.
8. And yet another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole.
This right sole
however.
is smoother, more
The
worn,
right sole is
and it looks like
smoother,
maybe like a one-legged
more
person,
worn.
because like, you know, you'd put more pressure on the one leg and so it wears down more.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Yeah, but they go back and forth, don't
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else?
they? Yeah, there's a fat dude.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Is it though? 200 kilograms? I feel like there's people out there that weigh 200 kilograms. Surely.
From here, the boots the victim wears.
It's bad. Very bad. Before you can heave,
He appears to be wearing some kind of armored boots. I can't see any exotic prints here. Someone had to carry him. Are any of the other prints deep enough?
No, I don't
An
think
obese
so.
person is becoming less likely. Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Yeah, why do they have to carry him?
I'm not assuming it isn't, but it's still helpful. Is there anything else?
Yeah, one of the smooths.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Forget I said it. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver
Yeah,
would
true.
wear out their
I guess
right
if you're
shoe
driving like
before
an
the left.
automatic, one foot would
The
drive
accelerator is
would
on the right.
wear out more than the other one.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect.
Yeah, put it. Okay.
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again.
Interesting.
Subs.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up. The lieutenant's eyes narrow.
Either way. What else?
Okay, we've gone through it all. Let's check out the bin. Maybe they stuffed something in the bin.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we have more information now that we can go and interrogate the manager with. Let's do it. Such a nice game though. It's very pretty, very interesting art style. It's obviously not like super high depth. Like here, you can see, you know, the texture isn't like super detailed or anything, but it really adds to the aesthetic, I think. And I think it's one of those games where you don't necessarily need it to be super high quality. But so far, everything in this game has been very interactive. So, like, does that make up for it? Who knows? I would say
Can I
yes.
help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they
Oh,
don't.
okay, so he
Thought
locks
as
it.
much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done.
Yeah, okay, we'll bring them back. Let's see. Why was this broken?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred. Cop habit. This isn't case related.
Okay. Alright, let's check this bit now.
This trash container with a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you.
No.
The smell of rotten
I'll bring
food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Probably stinks in there.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done
Interesting.
this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank...
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
Why
Drop
would
them
someone
in here,
remove his
officer.
pants though?
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a
Interesting.
military
Dripping with
type
pus.
overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The
lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. It's just organic. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork? It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
I don't know.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM.
True, someone could have stolen it from us and leaked the information or done something with it.
Official notes sometimes contain informants.
Interesting.
And undercover operatives.
Hmm.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see.
Some items, such as the...
You pick out a broken mug with only in its social sensibility.
You've acquired...
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Okay, can we lock it?
That's one thing off the list.
Alright, mate, here's your key back. It's all yours.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road. Thank you anyway.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Okay.
Yes?
Alright then, fair enough. Let's see. Let's go to the car, because I still need to find evidence.
Before you stands a motor vapor eminent. This must be the...
Okay. I think we might... What was it there? Thank you everyone for watching. Those of you who tuned in. Stay tuned, because we will play more in the next coming weeks. And I might actually make a video series about this, just because that might be a bit of a better format than live watching. But we also have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order to watch coming up on next Thursday, and then Dota, Minecraft, and hopefully very soon Diablo 4. So please stay tuned. Thanks for watching, everyone.